What the f? Howdy everyone, how's it going? So this is the actual Q&A video that I asked you guys to comment on the last video. So I guess without further delay, let's get to it. First question by Special. Link says, first view, also congrats for your milestone. Thanks man, like, you know, 300 subs may not seem too much, but you know, I'm pretty fucking happy about that, you know. He also asked, and also about the Q&A, what is the fastest way to get golden blinks? You know what, I'll just show you. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna handhold you how to get the most golden blinks. This is a really good farm method. So what you want to do, you want to go on round 6, boss stage, and we just want to farm this guy. You don't need any time controls because there's always time controls on this map. You don't need any special sweeper. You can use whatever sweeper you want. So you just want to stand here, wait for him to shoot one. Grab up. No, that's not what you want to grab. You don't want to grab that. But thankfully the hitbox on this guy is pretty dog shit. Now since I don't have any time controls, I'm just going to go over here, grab some pauses. So you're going to do his barrels. Use a pause. I'm going to suck up about 5 or 6. Depending on the version, you need to do an extra hit on him to like do the final blow, but you should get enough time to suck up all the barrels either way. Alright, after that hit, get some records. And see, every time that he gets hit, he'll do his barrel animation. You can just go up behind him and just shoot him. And it's super easy. Go around him again. Now on the last hit, this is the last hit, you can tell because of the music that's playing right now. So we'll go around, use a record, shoot him in the back, and then we'll just run off the edge. You don't need to run off the edge, it's not necessary, but it helps with timing for the next part. And so after that, you want to just wait for him to do his animation. So I like to do it when he's like about to shrink, so right about here. And it's just about the same amount of time that you get with the gate opening. The most important thing is that you don't want to retry back to the point where your record clone didn't exist. So this is a bit low end on how much gold you usually get, but usually you get around like 3,300, 3,200, 2,800 is not too bad. And then you can just end the level right here. And there you go, that's the best way to farm golden blinks. You know, maybe I actually have to make a separate sort. Maybe I should make some guides. Would you guys actually want like guides for this game? Because I could do that. Alright, let's move on. Next question. Spewer says, congrats on 300 subs. What was your favorite soundtrack from both of the Blinx games? And if there is any chance Microsoft will bring the franchise back, how did they pick up where they left? Okay, so my favorite soundtrack from the first game, I really like Forge of Valor and Everwinter's soundtrack. I think they're my favorite in the entire game. With Blinx 2, I can't remember what the song's called, but it happens after you beat Worldfall and Tom Tom, and then it's when you're invading the Time Factory. I should have just said the Time Factory invasion level in Blinx 2, because that fucking slaps. I love that shit. But also, thank you for congratulating me on my 300 subs. Space Cat says, I subscribed before you were cool. Also, congrats. You know, I don't really like to think that I'm that cool, considering I only upload Blinx stuff. But I mean, if you think so, then hey, I don't mind. iDog Hacker says, would you play or speedrun Blinx 3 for an April Fool's Day video? I'm Dr. RNG. This is my audio rip channel. So if anyone doesn't know what Blinx 3 is, it's basically like a little fan parody game that Dr. RNG made, and it's supposed to be bad on purpose, but it's like, you know, it's like a little 3D little game that he made in his spare time. I don't know, maybe not for April Fools. Maybe I can just do it whenever I want. It's a possibility. CSK says, thanks for the videos. Always look forward to watching them. A few questions here, as I don't have Twitter. I mean, that's a good idea. Several times in your streams, I wanted to ask if you knew what the Tom Toms say when they are riding around. I've made up my own translations. Don't know why it plays on my mind. Same with Blinx when he finishes the level. Would be good to hear your thoughts on the future of Blinx. I loved Blinx. Motaz was cool, and I really liked Yoshi's Island DS before R2 folded. I'd totally be up for backing a startup on a HD remake, which is probably the best we could hope for. Blinx is a pretty unique game. Anything else you'd recommend playing along those lines? Well, just want to say thanks for all the questions, CSK. I know you've been around for a while. You know, I always appreciate it when you come back. So, let's see, for the first question, what are the Tom Toms saying? I have no fucking idea. I honestly could not tell you, like, with, like, actual confidence. What Blinx says at the end of the level, I know, it kind of sounds like he's saying, like, Ristike Yao or some shit. I've noticed that, like, it like the speech in Blinx kind of sounds like a mix of like Japanese and like some other like mix. At this point, there's like not really much that we can predict. I mean, we can predict that maybe Blinx 2 gets on Game Pass and gets ported over to new, like Series S and X. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's any other like thing they would end up doing. But I mean, I'd always be down for a remaster or something. That would be cool. I don't know if there's any other game like that where it's like Blinx. I think Blinx is pretty damn unique, and I don't know if I could recommend anything. Toto 2002 asks, have you ever played the second title? I have actually. I used to speedrun it back in the day for any new viewers. I think my time was let me have a look. I believe it was an hour and 22 minutes, but I will have to check. Yeah, so it was an hour and 22 minutes 23 seconds. And this was this 2021? Yeah, 4th of January 2021. This is back when I did my really shitty thumbnails. But I've taken a big break from playing Blinx 2 because I just enjoyed playing Blinx 1 more. Also, fun fact, Blinx 2 actually used to be my favorite when I was younger. I used to like Blinx 2 more than Blinx 1, but now it's switched around as I've gotten older. N2 asks, hey yo, when the Blinx the Timesweeper remake coming out? Also, how tall are you? When a remake's coming out, that could really come out at any time. I'm always hopeful, but I'm not with 100% confidence. Also, how tall are you? I'm pretty sure I'm like 6'1", 6'2". Yo, Grats, just like the feeling of 100 subs, man. This is my alt account. I commented on your other videos, Justin. You deserve more than 300. That's facts. I don't like to think that. I like to think that I'm growing at the rate that I think I am. You know, I always have this. I always have the mentality that like if I feel like I should have this amount, then I would already be there. But that's just me. And also the other account. This is when I got my my 9 millisecond world record back, and it says my man plugged in his headset mid run and still stole world record. And yeah, I'll tell you what, micro USB is probably the worst thing ever, and I'm gonna punch whoever fucking invented that shit. Evan True asks, do you think Blinx 2 will ever get on the Xbox One? I mean, I'm always hopeful. It's always possible, but you know, Microsoft is so weird when it comes to Blinx 2 because they'll put it on 360, but then they won't port it to Xbox One, but then they'll put Blinx 1 on Xbox One. And the cloud, and Game Pass. I don't know if did they really hate Blinx 2 that much? Will it happen? I'm not sure. Go Pet Your Cat asks, do you have any cats? I do. I have my little cat named Arnold. He's 5 years old right now. We got him 2 years ago, and he is just a very handsome little boy. Deglania asks, if you had the choice between unlimited bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games but no game. Yes, but for real, if this was a typo, then I'd rather just unlimited. I'd rather no bacon and play games. Bacon is good, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. There's definitely alternatives to bacon that I could live with. Pretty sure if I played no games, I'd actually fucking neck myself. Mr. Monkey 124 asks, does Blinx have that monster I'm skipping this one. I lied, no he doesn't. Max1216 asks, congratulations for 300 subs. Keep up the good work. Since when were you into the Blinx games? I've been playing Blinx since I was about 4 or 5 years old, so it would have been around 2004, 2005 maybe, that's when I first started playing. I feel like I have earlier memories of like my dad playing Blinx, but my earliest memory of playing Blinx would have been around 2004, 2005, along with like Halo and like the SNES. But yeah, ever since then, like I've always loved Blinx. I've loved how challenging it is. I love like the design of Blinx. I love the look of it. I love the gameplay. It's just I just think it's neat. Tibus asks, Tibus or Tibus, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, I'm gonna say Tibus. Tibus asks, any hot takes on Blinx 2? If there was ever a Blinx 3, what would you hope for? A return to Blinx 1's slower puzzle? A mix of Blinx 1 and 2? Something else? Do you have any non-gaming hobbies? Well, any hot takes on Blinx 2? I think most of the puzzles in Blinx 2 are fucking shit. I don't like how linear the puzzles are in that game, and that like not a lot of creativity can be done. Don't get me wrong, there is some levels in that game where you can be creative in how you do it. Definitely one of the highlights of the game. But I think for the most part, you're really just stuck on like using one set of time control or like a set of puzzles. So for example, in Blinx 2, at the start of the game, there's a water puzzle where you gotta step on the tiles while the game's paused and to activate the door. And that's the only way to do it. And even then, like, you can't do it any other way because the enemies will only drop pause crystals because that's how it works in that game. In Blinx 1, let's say for example Hourglass Caves 3, where there's the 2 switches and the 2 doors. You can literally go through that door like with 4 separate time controls, or you don't even have to at all. You can literally go around it if you're that good. I just really like, even though that Blinx one is linear in a way, the way that you can do the puzzles is like, there's so many different ways that you can do puzzles in that game, and there's like different ways of getting to the end of the level, and that's what I really like about that game. I'm definitely more of a fan of Blinx 1's like puzzle design, but I mean some of Blinx 2's was okay, as I said before. And do you have any non-gaming hobbies? I mean, not really. I used to play instruments like when I was younger, like the saxophone and drumming, but I don't usually do that anymore. Most of my time is either like now that I usually go to work, or I do some video editing, or I'll play some Blinx, or I'll just play some any other games right now. If you wanted to know what my gaming hobbies are, recently I've been playing, I just finished playing Oddworld Munch's Odyssey on PC. What else did I do? I play Dota 2 whenever I can, because like that, besides Blinx, that's also like my favorite game ever. I've been playing Portal, trying to get all the achievements in that game. I played a little bit of Dark Souls Remastered recently again, just because I felt like it. I've been playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I still need to do 2020 mode, but I've kind of just been putting it off. And then after that I'll probably play the other games, just cause. Lotus asks me, I put a question in the comments of your 300 subs video, but you know exactly what I'd ask. And Lotus is asking me, when is the all medals run? And the thing is, I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. Thing is, like, I'm pretty sure all medals would be fine. It's just that when it comes to doing new things, I'm fucking dumb, and I just don't like doing new things, or like don't want to try it, because I'm like, oh yeah. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, I feel like once I do one run, then it'll be fine, then maybe I want to do more, but you know, for the moment it's kind of just a to be decided sort of moment. Daff7 asks, when are you bringing back BONEZONE? So for anyone that doesn't know, BONEZONE was a little gift that I had on my stream where he'd just be dancing in the little corner. But I took him off recently just to give him a break. Binto Box asks, favorite drip, sweeper outfit, and sweeper combo in Blinx 1. You've seen my video. If anyone's seen my videos, you know that I really like the cyan jacket from like the Momentopoulos shop. So that one's like 30 grand, I'm pretty sure, in the original, and you know 1,000 platinum. But I just really like the really bright blue jacket, the maroon pants, the like piercings on his ear and the tail. I also really like the 1600S, which is like the violet looking one. It's just, I really like the colors. I just like cyan as a color. I just think it's really pretty. But like second place, I think, you know, the X7 Supreme Sweeper. That's also pretty cool. Zorapa FPS asks, can Wings of Redemption finish Blinx? No. I think he would get stuck on Everwinter Stage 2 and then probably throw his controller or some shit. Tarbo says, holy moly, 300 poggers. He also says, will there be any more friend edits this year? Well, last time I fucking did a friend edit, that got me a guideline warning on my YouTube channel. For no particular reason at all. It's either Homer, Garfield, or fucking Mick. But a serious answer, it just really depends, you know, if we ever do play, like if we do play any other sort of like games again, like as a big group or something. Like I remember when I used to do my my Halo series, and I really enjoyed making it. I was in the midst of making Halo 3, but then I deleted my footage for Halo 3 because Elgato's fucking dumb and is like, oh yeah, like here's some fucking video files in our library that is not related to Elgato in any way, but you know, we'll just have it in there. And I thought that it was Elgato like recordings, so I just deleted it. Little did I know that it was actually my OBS recordings, and it didn't go to the recycling bin, it just straight up fucking deleted it. Like, it's gone. I couldn't recover it. So, I mean, you know, Halo 3, if that ever comes out, you know, I'll make sure it's one of the best friend edits I ever do. But, I mean, other than that, it's kind of just up to the, it's up to the gods at this point, whether or not any more friend edits. I mean, that's kind of what the games compilation videos I did for my channel, like when I played Cold War and stuff, and like Dark Souls, Dota. You know, I remember when I made Dota videos back in the day as well. I really like making them. It's just, I don't know, I just don't do it anymore. Maybe next time I play Dota, I'll record it. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, like, I know this video, I know this channel is primarily focused on Blinx, which is fine. Like, I don't mind being the Blinx guy, you know. But of course, I like to like upload some other stuff from time to time. Like, I remember this channel, I used to upload like videos, and then I'd only like show it to my friends. That was like the main point of me making like the Dota videos, the Halo videos. I just wanted to show like my friends like a playthrough and like just my general like editing, and that's what was mostly the drive to do it. But now I actually have people that watch me, which is like, damn, that's pretty cool. Will there be any more friend edits? We'll have to see. And just in a turn of events, we actually got one more question from my boy Joel. So Joel asked, why is Miku your tag? And why is Miku DS your tag? And when he means tag, he means you know, my online name. So alright, here we go from the start. So back in 2013, you know, my name online was usually DDS. DDS is my initials for like my actual name. Yeah, so DDS was my actual like online name for like ages. I just thought it sounded cool. Then in 2013, I remember there was a PewDiePie video where he was on the Oculus Rift, and it was like these two avatars like singing a K-pop song, and like one of them was a it's like this chick with blue hair, and I was like, oh man, that's like, she looks so cool. Like I wonder like if she like is an actual character. So I was just like kind of looking up. Like I didn't know, like I would have no idea what her name was. Like this was like in 2013. I was 14 years old, so I would have no idea what to look up. And then like I found out that her name was Hatsune Miku, and you know, found out that she was like a music thing, you know, and I really like listening to it, and then like it kind of just grew on me. Like the music grew on me, the way like Miku herself like grew on me, and like I just like really liked it for some reason. And then I sort of just like adapted my online name slowly towards it. So it used to be I kept the name, like I kept the DDS name for a while, but I added like DDS underscore HM to the you know, HM being Hatsune Miku, and then over time I slowly like went over towards the Miku side, and I went from like, I kind of like fully went into like this Miku sort of username, you know. But as I've gotten older, I've not as attached to like Hatsune Miku as I used to. Like I still like her, I still like the music, I still think it's like nice, like it's good, but I'm just like not as like, you know, not as interested as I was like when I was younger. But you know, I'll always have like a little place in my heart for her. So it's kind of, that's just kind of just like stuck. The Miku's like the name Miku is like, I feel like associated with me now. Like I don't know, you know, you could probably take away the actual image of Miku and you just have the name. I just like the name. And Miku DS, you know, I kind of just like, you know, that just came from having my favorite thing and then just putting my initials at the end of it. And if anyone asks, like if anyone wanted to know if I still listen to like Miku music, I mean I kind of do, like on and off. Like I have like my own playlist that I saved for like fucking 9 years that I like still have on my PC. Like all the songs that I like listened to through like my high school years onwards. I kind of like stopped listening kind of like after high school. After high school, that's kind of when I like stopped, and I like branching outwards to more music stuff. So yeah, that's why the name is Miku, and Miku DS, named after the Vocaloid that I liked listening to in high school. And yeah, that's it. That's the final question. That's going to be the end of the Q&A. Just want to say thank you everyone for the lovely comments and all the good questions and stuff. You know, maybe like one day I'll do another Q&A. Yeah, maybe after another milestone I'll do another Q&A if you guys want so. But I mean, I'm always reading the comments that, like, you know, in my videos, because if you guys want to always ask me a question, then you can. I always read it, so like as long as it's not like fucking dumb and stupid. As long as it's not a dumb question. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go now and you know, edit this video, and then after this video comes out, there's gonna be an original release speedrun that I did yesterday, which takes 38 minutes off of my my previous PB, which I did like 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, it's been your boy Dale, or Miku, and yeah, I'm gonna head off and do some hot girl shit. Alright, see ya.